Denizens of the Humblewood, those who traveled a great many miles, those who were born here, humble or bored folk alike, if I can say that right, I say to you, welcome, friend. For everyone is equal at this table. Your last visit here was cut short by a most contentious tone. Our adventurers found their way into the crag, the home of the Bandit Coalition. Though a clever ruse, some fast talking, and some more than clever thought, our warrior is bound by choice, the rogue out of sight, and the ladies are giving the performance of a lifetime. Soren, I believe you had just called someone a bitch, if we're allowed to say that.
I hope so. We've said a lot of worse things.
Yes, I just word against our Vulpin friend.
We are for mature audiences.
Yeah.
All right, so to start the session off, why don't you roll us? Actually, because he's trying to help your performance. So why don't you, Winter, make a deception check with advantage?
Okay. Sounds good. That's awesome to see if I can keep this up. Let me look at my deception. My deception is a +5. Let's see how that helps. With advantage. I'm so glad with advantage. A 5 and then a nat 20. So 25 for deception.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you,
You jet out
Baldric.
as best you can, bound in the loosest terms and the loosest shackles by your Gerbine friend in the Vulpin Winter. What do you say again?
To the effect of, you can.
I think he sneezed.
We only heard the first part of that. We're having some technical problems.
We're having some
people.
technical problems,
For
which
sure.
is pretty on brand for us.
Yeah.
We'll say he calls you a bitch.
Yes, I call her a nasty bitch and try to make it look like I'm going to throw myself over barrels and things.
You do so, and with this gripping performance, in no small part because of Winter, you see the guards at the front not move and leave their spots, but reach for their swords and look to Winter as if asking if she needs assistance.
Yeah. And I just kind of, I'm just gonna kind of shake. No, I got this son of a bitch. And I try to, do my best performance to wrestle him back. Now things are personal.
You see, going up into the crag, you see this, the high walls. Looking up, you see any number of archers, mostly, if not all, humble folk, looking out into the forest from whence you came. The two Mapaks who guard this area hold their hands over their swords, and one of them grins, this big gash in the side of his eye. And as you approach, something tells me the boss is going to want to see you. And spits on your face, Baldric.
Okay.
Or just a laugh.
You need a hand getting him there.
Nah, I think I got it. Thank you, though.
Eyeing your sword, he straightens up even further. Just gives you a nod, and his friend gives you a nod as well. Niffy in tow.
Yes.
Suppose that little performance was enough for me to sneak in.
Unfortunately, no, it was not. They did not leave their post.
Great.
You're going to
Good
need
job,
to find
guys.
another way around.
Then I will do that.
You, of course, see ropes. It would lead you directly onto the ramparts with all of the other bandits. It would require feats of great
thank you.
stealth, but you could accomplish
No, thank
it.
you.
Okay.
No, thank you. Yeah, I'll just look for another entrance.
There is none.
So I'm guessing this
Okay.
is on a mountain, kind of.
Yeah,
or
this isn't like there are natural barriers that keep
Okay,
this
but
place
hold
safe.
on. Hold on. Because I have, with my background, if there is another path that exists to like get around something, so basically so I don't how do I say this without spoiling it? Because I don't want to climb like the wall, if another path exists to get me to where I want to go, I can find it.
If another path exists.
Unfortunately, probably it sounds like it does not. That's a really nice feat, though.
Make a, you know what? Make a survival check.
Fuck. Survival. Okay. I think I might actually be somewhat good at this. I am. $19. You right? Yeah. That's a 3.
The crags are notoriously difficult pieces of rock and slopes to traverse, even for seasoned mountaineers. However, such a location undoubtedly has any number of caves, tunnels. They have to get their water in somehow. Carting it up such a large mountain would be very difficult and probably not even worth it. Especially for traders, you think you might be able to find a path nearby.
Take time, though.
It wouldn't take
I'm
that
already
much
right here.
time. This sort of path would require actually being able to... The way water just kind of like flows down this place, it doesn't just get trapped in the side of the mountain. It tends to just slide down and off into a lake below.
Okay.
So you're
Then,
looking
yeah,
for like
I
an
will-
underground river.
Yeah, then I will do that.
Takes you a little bit of time, and it takes a little bit longer than the discussion does. You find this small hole on the side of the mountain, and actually it kind of eats into a little bit of the construct that was built on top of it. You're in for a swim.
Ooh, that's fine. That's fine.
Cool. You wiggle your way in and begin your trek up the side of the mountain, utilizing the underground tunnel.
Speed equal to my walking speed.
Wonderful.
That's nifty.
That is
So that's
nifty.
okay.
The guards have directed you, ladies, to go see the person in charge, the boss. They, however, are not helping you get there.
All right. Can I take a look and see if I can figure out what is an obvious place that the person in charge might be at?
Walking in, there is immediately this courtyard. This large open space. You see, looking around, you see a number of peculiar things. You see tents. You even see one that's clearly meant for prisoners, but you have been given instructions to see the boss. You expect for this sort of thing to see bandits, swords, daggers, any kind of military type forced weapons. And you do see that. Everything is very organized. You see a storeroom. You see pole arms all mounted up against the wall in a very militarized, very organized fashion. But beyond that, you see people. Pretty much all humble folk, it is true, but you see elderly, the weak, children. You see people being tended to, healers, alchemists, cooks. The smell by alone is not unpleasant. You do notice a path a little further up You're not sure quite how to get to it, but it looks like deeper into the crags leads to a bit of a keep.
Okay.
One that sits higher above the gates.
I give Niffy a little look and say,
I kind of
think we
whisper
need to
over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm gonna
Okay.
leave Baldric up there.
You see this old Mapak cross your path. He clearly doesn't see you. And like stumbles upon like, oh, I am so sorry. Seeing one of the bandits, and he like gives a little nod and scurries off, trying not to stay out of your way. Rooker,
Yes.
you find the cistern's exit. You don't see anybody tending to it at this time. This river that flows down the mountain, pretty steady. You're not quite sure where all the water quite comes from, but it is handy. It empties out into the side of the courtyard. See it.
Okay.
And you see all the same things I just described to you. There's plenty of space to skirt around the courtyard. A lot of the guards seem to be very distracted with guarding the outside.
Do I
Not
see
so much the
them?
inside. Yeah, they're
Well,
like dead in the
okay.
middle. You see them.
Okay. Then yeah, I will skirt along the outside and kind of just trail them.
You see all the things I just described to them as well. In fact, you see this particularly frazzled albino gerbine scooping like potatoes and stuff into a bowl as they try and do the best they can to cook whatever they have on hand. Seems you had found your way through the kitchen.
Yeah, I will just keep trailing them.
No
And the
shortage of bandits make their way next to the both of you and glare at Baldric. It is an unpleasant experience, to say the least, Baldric. What do you do?
I'm gonna keep going.
Keep going. You make your way further up the path. It becomes harder and harder to be stealthy here, Rooker. It is this mountain path. It gets narrow, in which you could only really fit one or two people in the corridor, shoulder to shoulder.
Fuck.
On our way up, when it gets narrow like that, can I see something that could create like a landslide or a blockage or something to prevent people from coming up this way?
Survival check.
Alright. Let's roll this one.
You still with us, Soren? Uh-oh.
Maybe. Uh-oh.
He dead again.
I rolled a 10.
You rolled a 10.
Yeah.
Feasibly, you probably could. You're a little worried about causing a collapse on yourself.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But
And
slow is
fuck.
your ascent.
Yeah. Then I might just keep like 10, 20 feet back from them to obviously distance myself. So if the situation becomes available where I can stay out of sight, I will do so.
It is a pretty windy path,
Okay.
so you have that advantage at least.
Cool.
Up and up, you climb. Finally, around one more bend on your left, you see them. Uh-oh, poor Soren. That's a shame for what's about to happen. You see them. 2 Mapak bandits. Standing guard. Swords across their hilt.
Here we go.
Oh no.
Hunter, you're the one in charge.
They stand at attention a little bit. And they squint. They're not super concerned, it seems. They're just like curious.
Come to see the boss. Brought him a little something present. And I roughly kind of nudge Baldric forward.
Deception check, as always, with advantage. Sorry.
All right. Let's see. Okay, 15.
Okay. Like, let her through. Yeah, let her. And he like tosses the key and just like unlocks the keep, and they both part for you.
I roughly kind of push Baldric forward and walk on in.
And I
Snap.
follow with, like, whacking him a little bit with my staff from behind.
Oh,
Give it a whack.
we're getting like beyond descriptive cameras. It's just gonna be how it's gonna be.
That's
Hey,
fine.
people.
Hey, people, we're all geometric. We're here.
We're
We're
here.
How
here.
about I just do this? That's not better.
Do we need to call on the powers of Muppet Julian?
Ah, yes. Muppet me.
There we go.
Ah, yes, Muppet me. Okay.
Good old Muppet.
Good old Muppet me. It's funny because everything went back to where it's supposed to go, too.
Okay.
What was I
Nice.
doing? Oh, yes.
Fuckity fuck. I don't know what to do.
Right?
Yeah, so you watch them enter.
Is it like super obvious that the door is like locked? Like if they walk in and they close it, the door will be locked?
Nah, it just seems to be what they were doing at the time. But there are, it's not a very wide thing. It just, they're just
Okay.
there, blocking your path, being douchebags.
Okay. Then I am gonna wait till I hear, like, I don't want to say till I. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till I hear some form of like commotion, I guess, because I don't want to just straight up attack these guys right here, right now.
Yeah, you're just kind of stuck then.
Yeah, I'm stuck until I hear like a kerfuffle.
Ah, yes.
The
Kerfuffle.
glorious kerfuffle.
You could have,
If I hear any, what?
No, nothing.
I mean, unless I can somehow try and stealth past them in that narrow corridor, but I doubt
You would
it.
have to think of a distraction to cause them. Perhaps a loose arrow to cause a rock to fall, or some other means if you have them.
I do have a metric fuck ton of crossbow bolts.
That's a
I
lot.
did the math.
Well, how about you figure
Yeah,
that
I
out?
guess. Yeah.
And
get to them.
we'll get back to it. Immediately, you are on like kind of a smoother stone surface. You see on your left and in front of you 2 doors and a very obvious wooden construct on your right.
So 2 doors.
In front of you,
And then
and on your left, you're in the middle of like this really narrow like overpass.
Okay.
And then some sort of wooden construct that must be another room, but it has no door to it.
Okay. It's just like an open archway in there or something? Or...
Yeah.
Okay. Can I do a quick peek into that room without being too conspicuous, or is it
Which
too...
room? The one in front of you or to the left?
The one, the corridor thing. The no door room.
Oh no, sorry, it's like a wall.
Oh,
So it's a building, but there is no door from here to get into it.
oh, gotcha. Okay. I just kind of look down at Niffy. Do the doors in front of us look like the big doors? The important doors?
One doors.
Doors. I say front. What do you think? I can't hear you, Lindsay.
Cannot hear you.
We shouldn't split up.
No. Yeah, no. I'm saying which door should we go through? I say forward.
I agree.
Ah,
Soren?
release
Soren!
the undead!
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello,
Okay,
I hear
cool.
you.
All right.
Speak one more time
Okay.
for me, Soren.
Hello.
Perfect.
thank
Okay.
Uh,
See how long we can keep him this time.
Right.
I'm on my phone this time, so I predict it's gonna
Ah.
run better than this computer. So apologies, friends.
Then do you have a camera?
Perhaps you find a good place to perch. Said
I want to see the light in your eyes go out as I crush you to pieces. Also, I
that can
miss
be
you.
arranged.
Anywho, while he figures that out, you see,
Yeah.
where do you decide to go?
I think the big doors, but right before we get in, if there's no one else around, I want to whisper, "Are you okay, Baldric? Are you..."
I'm doing all right. Could we hurry this up, please?
Yeah, make sure. These are still loose enough, right?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm fine.
Big doors. Go through the ones in front.
You're immediately
then I'll
greeted
go.
by this. Ah, yes. It's a pathway. It leads you directly into this big, for lack of a better word, dining room. It's this, it's a meeting hall. There are tables and candles, bowls of some food. Not super heavily guarded, but you do see on the right-hand wall another door, no doubtly the least to the building that you saw.
Mhm.
And then further down on the right, you see a pair of Gerbine guards. Rapiers sheathed.
Just
Guarding
gonna
a
get
door.
quick look at Niffy and walk towards them. Head held high like purpose.
I try and mirror.
Okay.
Ain't your business.
Got a present for the boss. Damn, those voices.
I didn't know it was gonna go out just now.
I love it.
But it
no,
happened!
I love it. I wouldn't want anything else.
I feel like I just drank helium.
I'm not able to move my little token. Can you move her?
You're not able to move your token. Why is this always a problem? Maybe you're the problem. Maybe you should start being able to move your tokens. Ever think
Wow.
about that?
I mean, I
Ever
would
do
love
it?
to. I would love to. That's why I say I can't, because I want.
That was your first
Something you have to go in and
mistake.
fix.
Oh, he exists! Kind of.
Boo boo.
Boom, boom.
Yay! He is here.
Hooray!
And you're the last. You're the last to have gotten that permission, because fuck you.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I love it.
There
Anywho,
we go.
that is so weird. Baldric is a rectangle in a square inside of a circle. Anyway,
Hey, DM, I have a question.
I have an answer.
What these to me look like barrels. Are they barrels or are they like rocks?
No,
I
that
think
is like
Log
wooden
posts
like pillars.
Oh, okay.
with
I
spikes
understand.
at the top.
Although, what would I know? This is not my art. I can never stress that enough.
Okay.
It looks like log spikes.
Okay.
A log.
Boom,
So
boom,
on a
log.
log.
Never mind.
And we're just gonna go ahead and switch.
I can't blow them up.
You said you had a for the boss. You see them like get their little rapier and poke at him. At you, Baldric.
So, in this particular situation, if I tried to attack any of these things, there's going to be a ruckus. Yeah, probably a bunch of guards would show up, and there'd be a problem.
You are, and you haven't explored other rooms, and this is the inner keep. It most likely wouldn't be very quiet.
I'm going to just back up against the rock wall here, and
Oh wait, no, you're
Well,
in.
We're
the
not
other-
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta move you.
Up.
oh, I'm with the ladies. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're with
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm going to try to turn myself so that maybe they don't notice. Boop. And then did my hands get bound in front or behind me?
I would
I
say
thought
in front.
Front, yeah.
In front.
Well,
And they're very loose.
Yeah, using
I taught you the kinky knot.
using Winter
sounds
as
right.
like a shield as she's in front of me. I'm just going to bloop, slip out of them, but keep my arms together so they don't hopefully notice.
Deception.
Would that be deception or sleight of hand?
You're right. Sleight of hand.
Sorry.
Alright.
It's just
No, don't be sorry.
normal.
You're right.
Come on. Come on,
I shall
Baldric.
do it. I shall do it for you.
Does he have dex? Does he have dex?
Oh shit. Natural 20 plus 1, 21.
Nice.
Hell yeah!
Nice.
To the best of your knowledge, they don't suspect a thing.
Nice.
Bloop.
And in the dark.
I'm just gonna stay like that until I feel like shit's going down, and then if I feel like I need to, I'll just draw a weapon of kind.
One of the Drubeans knocks on the door, and you hear like a muffled, enter. And he just opens the door, looking inside, and you see this shadowy figure in like this bedchamber sort of thing. Various candles lit, hard to see. Who is it? How's it for you, ma'am? Present. And this large servant female, with this bandana on across her left eye and ear, turns. It is this. She smiles in a very innocent manner. Thank you, Fennec. I see another bird for the nest. You too. Motioning for to you, Winter and Niffy.
Mm-hmm.
Straighten up.
This man is bound. Undo his bindings.
I turn around and I pretend.
Pretend.
Slip- Yeah.
I will allow you to do so.
And then as she removes my bindings, I shall, like rub my wrist as if like, oh, the painful pain of being bound.
Um,
I'm attuned. Okay.
what is your name, friend? Looking over to Winter.
Winter, ma'am.
That is strange. I recognize everyone around these parts, but I don't recognize you.
New, ma'am. Shit. Hold on. What's her name? Frey fell in battle. I have her sword to return.
Oh, that's good. May I?
I hand it over.
She just looks it up, acknowledges the sigil. Miss Frey's sword. Oh, poor soul. Well, if she entrusted someone like you to keep this, I trust her judgment.
I give a little head bow.
This man is no danger to me at this time. Leave us, please.
I look down at Niffy and give a side eye to Baldric.
Unless there was something else.
No, ma'am. I'm gonna step out of the room.
Okay.
As they're leaving, I'm just gonna try to keep the deception going, I guess, and just be like, "Yeah, thanks for the lift, Toots." And then just sort of under my breath, just be like, "Altus, help, save me, please."
The door closes behind you, Baldric. And Benna Sheridan, have a seat, please. And she walks behind her desk and sits down.
I do as she says. I have a seat. I'm just scanning the room just to see if there's anything that looks iffy of any kind, like anything that might seem like. I guess I'm looking for specifically clues to give away who this is, and if there's anything about them that I recognize, like in terms of how they're decorating, if they have sigils of things that they're a part of on the wall behind them, or anything.
Perception check.
Perception. Come on, digital dice, don't fail me now. You failed me now. 4.
Nothing immediately jumps out at you, fortunately. You don't, just gonna put this back real quick. Nothing immediately jumps out at you. There's all manner of plaques, little keepsakes in them, framed. Various letters, notes, candles.
I'll sit down and give my attention to her, and to what do I owe this pleasure?
My name is Benna Sheridan. I run this place. And might I get your name as well, sir?
My name is Rain, Baldric Rain, of Meadow.
Oh no.
Where is it? There it is.
Recheck.
You're of the Rain family. That is incredible.
This is bad.
How is your father?
He's well. He's sticking to his work.
Oh, good. I was worried for him.
I'm sorry. How do you know of me?
Well, I'm sorry, that must be very alarming. I am my mother, Trisha. And him were very close. He used to write me letters. I still have a few of his, actually. He was very good to my mother, and kinder still to me. I don't think I get his letters anymore, though that must be because he doesn't know where to find me. I do try to keep tabs on the Rain Boys, though. I'm very well versed with your brother. A few of my scouts saw him a couple weeks ago, a bit north of here.
What have you done with?
Oh, no. No, I haven't done anything with him. No, I just have eyes in the woods. It's necessary in my line of work.
You were responsible for the raids on Meadowfen?
No.
Is this true? On my mother? On my family? On my people?
No. Baldric, you said that was your name?
I.
She stands up and goes to the front of the desk and she sits on it and leans a little closer and does her best to seem very sincere. Unfortunately, with some of these people, it is not entirely possible to control all of them. It sometimes brings out the worst. Even my subordinate back there, Winter, her Commander Frey, I had regular issues with. I never meant for anything to happen. I only wanted to help people. If you're not squeamish, she reaches for her bandana. Sorry, her bandana. And slowly removes it. You see these horrible burn marks. A missing ear. Her eye completely gone. Melted out of her skull, no doubt. I was a child of the flames. My mother, Trisha, she was a seer. She saw something like this happening, and we petitioned the Birdfolk Council years ago to do something about it, to get ahead of this before something went wrong. But the bird folk find mine somewhat distasteful. She was killed, and my village plundered by the fires. I was lost. Found a home here in the crag. I put myself up. My drive, my ambition got me here. And I just do my best to help any displaced by the fires as well. Without the bird folks' aid, the only ways forward sometimes are equally distasteful. But I assure you, I would never do anything to hurt one of the Rains. At this point in time, Rooker.
Cool. Yeah? Okay, so are there, rocks around that I could, shoot a crossbow or two at and, it would hit one of them? Preferably this one?
You can.
Then I would like to do that.
While remaining in stealth. Or are you going to break into all-out combative mode?
No, I think I would like to stay stealthy, so I might. Yeah, If that means like disadvantage or something, then I will do it.
Stealth at disadvantage.
Stealth at disadvantage or attack at disadvantage?
Stealth at
'Cause I'm-
disadvantage.
Okay, stealth at disadvantage.
Kill it.
Alright. Oh man. Okay. Well, that's still great. 13.
Okay. Now make an attack roll.
Okay. Woo, that's much better. Plus. How do I do things? Oh, 17 to hit.
You hear this large rumbling as like the tink goes off way up, and the bandits look around like, what was that? What are you looking at? As he like leaps out of the way.
As a bonus action, I would like to click my boots of speed together and then run past them.
I'll use your previous stealth roll. As he dives out of the way, and the other Mapok leaps out of the way too, just to make sure, and you make it just in the nick of time to get it instead of not being trapped between the boulder and the ground. As it smashes onto the earth and completely barricades the door. You're inside.
Nice. I did it, guys.
Niffy and Winter.
Okay.
Oh, Winter is busy. Continue, Rooker.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
No, so there is still a lot of uncovered stuff on my Roll20.
Yeah.
So I don't see like anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're in darkness.
Awesome. Great. So, but I see like the stuff they did, right?
Yeah.
Because they were like, okay. This was not part of the plan. Where do I go? Although one is like big double doors, right?
Yeah.
There's like doors to the left, and then the doors that we went through the front. But you don't know that we went through there.
No, I don't know which one you went through. But if one is like a set of double doors, I'm gonna go through the set of double doors because that
Nope,
sounds.
they're all the same.
Oh, they're all the same? Fuck. There's one to the left, one to the right, and one right ahead of me, right?
Yeah.
Can I hear anything like through the doors?
No. You cannot.
Okay. To the right door in front of me.
Decisions.
I'm gonna just open, like, try and peek in the door ahead of me, see if I see anything. Like, literally just enough for me to, like, look in.
You see this large dining room, meeting hall.
Okay.
You see the pair of Gerbeans, and you see Niffy and Winter walk out of a room. Without
Baldric? Then I will very stealthily creep in and close the door behind me.
Okay.
Do I see him? Do any of us
I would
see
like
him?
to
If he's being
stay
stealthy,
there.
I would not imagine so.
Okay.
And then I would like to stay there. Like, or can I get, like... Can I hide under the table?
Yeah. You good?
I'm gonna do that.
That's smart, honestly.
I'm under the table. They'll never see it coming.
Are both the Gerbeans male, female? Can I tell? Lindsay, don't give me that look.
I'm not sure I like where this is going.
I am also not sure I like where this is going.
Mm.
But I don't think I have much of a say in the matter, so...
It's gonna be very interesting.
They're both dudes.
Okay.
Okay, she smiled.
I just need to know what I need to, know.
Oh no.
So, fellas, what are your names?
Hi.
Well, it's an important job guarding the boss.
Because...
Impressive.
Can you just make a persuasion check for me?
Yeah, totally. I could do that.
I'm so proud.
Oh god. Okay.
I'm so fucking proud.
That was not great. Even with my... God damn it. You say persuasion?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. 10.
10?
10. I rolled shit.
See one of the Drabeens blush a little. Yeah, it's a pretty hard job.
Yeah.
And like emotions to like the other one, and you're just like, there you go. Who gives them disdain?
Look,
There's
it was a
somewhere to
long,
be.
What was that?
There's somewhere to be.
We just hiked all the way up here, and I have a little time now that we delivered the bird. Is there wine around here somewhere? I need a drink.
Me too.
There's a drink over. Yeah, just over there. Just pour yourself something.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk to the end where I can kind of lean down and talk to Niffy.
Alright. On the other side? Over
Yeah,
here?
probably like over here or something like that. And just kind of like lean over and say like, okay, I don't want to leave him in there too long. We need to figure out, I don't want to cause a ruckus and then have everyone rushing in. We have no idea who all's here. Neffy!
Oh, no.
Neffy!
No.
I need you!
God, we're
No, I
playing
need to-
tech issues today. Continue, restart, replay, back from the top.
Take 2.
Rewind.
For safety.
I don't want to leave him in there, but I don't know who else is in here. Do you think?
Oh my goodness. What is happening? Oh my god. I'm sorry. You froze. You're freezing.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Can you see me? Can you
Try
hear me?
again.
Try again. Third time's a charm. Third
Okay,
time's a charm.
better.
Um,
Better.
I don't
Passed
like-
on the technical difficulties.
I don't like leaving him in there, but I don't know who's here. Do you want to? I don't know who else is around. I don't want to cause a ruckus and then have us cornered. And I don't know where Rooker
Oh,
is.
I don't know either, but we shouldn't try and barge in. Maybe we should just give it a few minutes. Maybe she'll just let him out.
Yeah, I mean,
She said he's not a threat, so he's
yeah, I'm just worried
gotta
about
be.
her.
I don't know. Maybe she thinks he's that Ash Knight dude.
Yeah, Ash Knight. Or she just kills him
I don't
flat
know.
out in there. Okay.
Question, Winter. How
Yeah.
long is your your rainbow cloak there?
No,
Is it like on the ground or
I mean, not totally
You
on the ground, but
definitely
probably
can see them,
goes-
by the way.
okay. Cool. I'm just gonna pull at it from under the table.
Okay. Hey, Rooker's under the table.
Rooker's in here now.
I'm just gonna take a seat over at the table that Rooker's at, just with whatever I've poured myself. Just kind of lean down, like I'm tired. Be like, okay, Rooker, Baldric
And I come
is
around.
in that room with the lady. I don't know who else is here besides these little dreams. I don't want to cause something in us be trapped in here. She's big.
I say we just give it a few and just wait until and see if he comes out.
Okay.
If he doesn't, do we take
I said
our
we'll just
chances?
give it a few.
Hey,
Okay.
I kind of want to just scope up the area. Niffy, you and Rooker stay
I'll
here.
stay here.
Yeah. God, I need to take a wicked piss. I'll be back. I'm gonna walk out of the room.
Okay.
I'll just continue staring and continue drinking whatever's there.
There is the door from whence you came,
Don't leave me back.
door number 2, and door number 3.
Okay. I'll go to the one that was like to the left when we got here.
Okay. It is locked.
Lovely. Gotcha. Okay, so this is the hallway.
Yeah.
All right. What's door number 3?
Door number 3 I've decided is over here because I'm bad at reading maps.
Cool.
On the side of the wall behind where Niffy's sitting.
Okay.
What?
Okay, so this one over here is locked. Good to know. Can I put my ear to the door or hear anything?
You most
Or is it-
certainly can. There's nothing there.
Gotcha. Thought I'd give it a shot. Okay. Gonna give it a minute. Walk back inside. Oh god, that's better. Sit back down.
You see that your beings, having looked concerned at each other.
Nice.
Okay. Door, there's locked.
I could probably get it.
Just imagine saying, I need to take a wicked piss, and then being in the closet.
Yep.
Well,
She did say wicked piss.
Well, isn't that the way we came? Because I thought I went outside.
No, it's not.
I thought that's the only reason. I thought I went out into the hallway because out into the hallway there was the room to the
we'll
left.
say you did then. Never mind. Nick's what I just said.
Okay, because that's the only reason. The only reason.
Oh
That's why
my
it's like, okay, give it
God.
a minute, and then I'll go back inside.
Nice.
Okay, so it's like there's two. Okay, so there's 2 doors in this room, and then the way we came.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yes.
Okay. And the way we came, I thought so.
You said away.
The way, away. So the way we came, like if I went out the way I came,
Yeah.
there's another door. That's the door I had wanted to go through.
Over here. Yes.
Okay, that's the door I want to try.
And you hear nothing. It's locked. It's the same.
Okay. Okay, okay. Cool. So then, yeah, I come back inside.
Wonderful.
Yeah, the room out there is locked.
If I could maybe try and unlock it, but I don't know if it's like trapped or anything, or if there's anybody in there.
Anytime he's like talking, I'm trying to like.
Well, no, I'm whispering, but my mic won't pick it up if I actually whisper. So
Okay, no, I know you are, but still, if it's like quiet in here, I'm trying to like make it so that they can't hear an invisible person, like in case.
Fair
like,
enough. But yeah, just for the situation, Rooker is whispering, but if
Yeah.
I try and whisper, my mic will not pick it up.
Yeah, 100%. Right. Okay. So, can you get out of here without causing much of a problem, or do you need one of us to trail you? And if you can
It should
pretend to
be
go to the
fine. I
back
got
room.
in. I got in here okay. I should be able to get out okay.
Okay. I just don't want, if you go into a room full of fucking people, I don't want you to get stuck by
Oh
yourself.
no! If there are people, I'm not going in.
That's a mood. That's a whole ass mood right there.
Social distancing. Social
Yeah.
distancing.
Social distancing.
Social distance.
All right. So yeah, I will try and sneak out of this room and go towards that door, I guess.
Cool. The locked one,
Do I
right?
need to make? Yeah.
Yeah,
Do I need
Yeah,
to
it's
make
locked.
another
You're gonna
stealth
make a
check?
Nah.
Or-
Where you are, what you're
okay.
doing. Nah. Also,
I
she
would
just
like
took
to
a
pick the lock
wicked
because
piss,
actually,
so they're more focused on what she's doing right now.
Yeah.
Just
actually,
thought you'd like to know.
is it like trapped at all? Can I find any traps on the door?
You can try.
I would like to see if the door is trapped in any way.
And you're going to make a perception check. I almost said spot hidden as if this was Cthulhu.
Perception or investigation?
Perception.
Okay. Ooh. It was above a 10, guys.
Oh, wow.
That's a first for you.
18.
18.
18.
Yeah.
There do
Wow.
not appear to be any traps, aside from a lock.
Cool. Then I'ma unlock it with my thieves' tools.
You make a sleight of hand check if you ever decide to stop stuttering.
Okay.
God, I hope someone's
Sleight of
watching this
hand.
right now.
Woo!
Oh, damn.
That is sleight of hand. That is also an 18.
An 18, you say?
Damn.
18.
Then yeah, you open the door, and you find what so happens to look like an armory.
Ooh.
You see all manner of like basic weaponry in here, candles and notes, no doubt by various artisans who tried their hand at the time. Small building, few racks of weapons, armor rack, bag of assorted treasures.
Nice.
Yeah.
I am making mental notes, and I'm just gonna close the door. And is there another door in this area?
On the other end of the complex, yeah.
Long as I'm here, might as well go check that one out too.
This one is not locked.
Okay. First, can I put my ear up to the door, see if I hear anything?
Perception.
Okay. Come on, Rory, don't fail me now. Woo! All right. That is a dirty 20.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
Mm.
Ooh, snoring. Okay. Okay, so whatever this is, I don't want to fuck with it. So I'm gonna sneak back under the tape. Sneak back. So I'm out here. Check the thing. I hear sleeping. Don't want to fuck with that. Back under the table.
It's like he's on top of the table.
Stealthily.
Stealth
Cool.
mode. Okay.
And then I'm gonna let them. One door is like an armory, tons of weapons. The other one's not locked, but I hear people sleeping in it.
You gotta block the door.
I would never do anything to hurt the Rains. I assure you.
Make no more advances.
What?
Don't ever go back to Meadowfield. If you care about me, my father, my brother.
Hadn't planned on it, to be honest with you.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
What's the plan? You wish to make everyone equal, and then what? You make yourself more equal than the rest of them. You put the humble folk on top, put the bird folk down in the muck.
No.
Is that?
We don't have bird folk help our coalition. It is the same as taking from the rich and giving to the less fortunate for now. I don't believe anyone is better than others. But for now, the Birdfolk Council seems to think differently. They've always thought lesser of the humble folk beneath its branches, but they still make our laws. We asked for aid. My people did. My mother. But they never listened to her. And because of that, they became too late. Hundreds of lives would still be with us today if it wasn't for their negligence. I'm not in the business of toppling. And believe her?
Sorry, do I believe all the yarn she's spinning?
You make an insight check.
Yeah, that is. Let's see. 13.
She seems very genuine. This isn't about overthrowing anybody. It's about helping the people they stepped on. And I don't get a lot of bird folk here willing to help. But one of the Rain Boys. Perhaps we could make a dent. Would that be something you're interested in? Helping people?
That's all I'm interested in. I can't. My head is swimming. I need to find Derek. I need to find my friends.
Your friends?
I was captured.
Well, then perhaps I can help you find them.
Can you tell me, good conscience, that you won't slaughter bird or humble folk at the altar? If these atrocities are true, I'll do what I can to myself. I won't abide, but I won't abide death. Who are innocent.
Make a persuasion check.
Damn!
Shit's getting real.
That was good. Holy shit.
Yeah, it was. Holy shit.
16.
Come on, Baldric.
So what would you have me do, Son of Rain? You would have me ask again? Beg?
Let
Let you out?
Let me go in your stead. Give me your confidence. Let me try. Do you have any contacts? Do you have anyone on the inside, birdfolk, who could potentially help us out?
Why did you roll again?
For persuasion, 16.
Oh, you rolled a 16? So, can you repeat what you just said to me then? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, let me go in your stead. Do you have any council members or anyone who is also favorable to the cause, who might be in league with Birdfolk Council, who helped me maybe make a diplomatic... Let's end the bloodshed, if we can. I promise you now and here, I won't abide by letting it take. It's not right. I won't stand for it. But I also will stand between you and else innocence.
She stands up, paces a little bit back and forth. What'd you do, Mother? You will be there with me, yes?
Must. We'll show them that we can live equally, be the same.
I cannot promise this will end. But what I can agree to is a final meeting. That is all I can do for now.
A token of good faith. Reach down into my boot and pull out the knife that my father gave me before I left. I'll just hold it out, present it. This is one of my mother's finest. He gave it to me. He embarked on. The only reason we ever went out in the first place was to stop the fire and bloodshed. I just want peace. I'm sure.
She sits at her desk, dips her inkwell, and feverishly starts writing. She folds it and gives it to you. These are my terms. I cannot go to Alderheart. I don't trust what they will do. Present these to the Birdfolk Council. And if you do not return, or if I don't hear word, then I'll know what happened. But, Son of Rain, this is a dangerous journey you're about to go down. Your father was just as right-spirited as you, if I remember right. I hope that hasn't changed, and I'm glad to see it hasn't changed in his sons either.
Have you seen, where was the last place you saw, or anyone saw Derek?
Derek was heavily involved with the Perch Guard. He went on a special operation. I only saw him in passing on his route. Was it north? Might have been north. I'd have to double check with some of my sources. But he seemed well a few weeks ago. Maybe a month.
My last is, will I be known to your people if I should come back with arms, not have to be subjugated to this, pointing to uses that may.
No. One member of my coalition will not lay a hand on you. I swear.
I shall return.
Very well. I have one more question. I've had my curiosity. Did you come here alone?
I think he froze. Oh.
No.
been in there so long. I'm gonna get.
I suppose you do have some good friends. I suppose any others that were to leave the crags anytime soon would just be expected.
Let me take my leave with them. My word is my bond. They're not here to understand. I will honor it as well. My life, the life of my father, and my...
Second born of the rain. I would believe that. Miko.
And I'll bow.
She sighs. He gives a little bow as well. She opens
As I
the
turn to
door for
leave, I'll just sort of nod and thank you for giving it a chance. Or ask for.
Thank you for making me think that maybe not all is lost just yet.
Nothing is ever lost. Right. This may seem a bit weird, but this might be the only way to make sure that I'm alright. And as I turn to leave, I'll be like, I, Baldric Rain, will now be leaving the campment unharmed, unencumbered. Everything is alright. We can leave now. The Ashen Knight has said so. Is that why they call me that? I don't know. Let's get out of here. Post with all my friends.
She gestures to, looks over to the two Gerbine. Make sure no one gives him any trouble or his friends while they leave, would you?
All right, we are leaving out the front door.
The
No
two
harm.
Gerbines follow
No
you.
fuss.
I'm just looking between him and the lady, the servant lady, and then him.
And then immediately getting up and just being like,
In sort
I
of a
guess we're
state,
going?
sort of a weird state of shock, I will gather the ones I see. So I guess since Rooker's still underneath the table, and just sort of bring Niffy and Winter into a hug, to where they're on either side of me and my face, and be like, "I'll explain later. Let's leave. Let's get Rooker and get the fuck out of here."
Okay, I reach under and I grab Rooker by the scruff, or I grab something
Okay.
and pull him out.
Surprise! It's a magic trick. We're leaving.
I was a little.
And just sort of
Oh,
in a mall walker kind of
Sorry.
speed walk, just
Yeah. The Gerbines scurry
so rough.
as they
God.
do,
Sorry, I'm sorry.
waving people away like, yes, everything's fine. You get to the front door and you realize you can't open it.
Oh,
Oh no.
the
Trucker!
wait.
that's the problem with building these things in caves. They're always excuse me.
I'm.
What did you do?
I got inside.
I'd love to hear the
Got
story, and I'll
inside?
hear it later. But let's is there another way out? I'll ask any of the Gerbines that might be following us. It appears that we have technical difficulties with your map here. Could we possibly go out, I don't know, the back way?
Through a little bit of clever negotiating, there is no back way. So it takes all of your combined strength to move the boulder out of the way.
Right.
Trucker.
Hey,
Accidents like this happen quite often.
Uh-huh.
Maybe if you guys didn't build the tunnels and the caves, this wouldn't be an issue.
Yes. Poor mining facility.
Did the Mapak make it out, or are they crushed?
Oh, he made it out. Although you notice a particularly damp spot on the ground where he was previously standing.
Sounds about right.
And
Hey,
make
you
your
would
way
too if you
out
saw a giant
of-
boulder.
And you make your way out of the crag.
Making my way downtown.
Make your way downtown and up the trunk of Elderheart. Unless, yes?
Before we even get to the just the main opening, after just speed walking, going that whole way, I'm just gonna collapse to my knees and just sort of breathe heavily and be like, I could use a hot bath.
I kneel down and
Fair enough.
Back
hope
to the
Big
baths
guy,
we
what
go.
happened?
It's
I'm sorry, I didn't want to leave you in there. I didn't know what to do.
no, it was okay. It was all right. We have a lot to talk about. Perhaps maybe not inside the Elderheart. Let's go in and just say everything's all right.
It is
And then-
several days to Elderheart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we can
Camp
walk
out.
and talk.
Yeah.
Walk, talk,
Yeah.
camp.
Get caught
Then I would
up
have probably
on-
done. I've probably done this at our camp while we were
Mhm.
we find a camp and then just sort of
Yeah.
just
When
slink.
you can finally relax, everything just fucking.
All right. It's. They seem to be freedom fighters. They seem to be fighting for the well-being of the humble. I knew we had a bad taste in our mouth from the Bird Folk Council, but I didn't know it ran so deep. She said so. She
That
knew me.
would-
I don't know
that
how.
would've-
My brother, my father.
She knew your family?
But how can the Bird Folk Council be bad? They're the council. They're the ones who make our laws. They're the ones who
They also.
tell us what to
Nephew.
do.
I hate you, Lindsay.
That
I hate you.
I've traveled around enough to see this. It makes sense, and I'm kind of ashamed I didn't put two and two together sooner. They don't look.
We
We're
saw
looked
for
down
ourselves
upon.
at the
You remember the sign at the baths?
yeah, and I mean we've seen for ourselves.
But it's more prominent than just that. They make the laws, but the further away from the tree you go, the less us having to fight for some aid to come out to Meadowfen. The fact that we have to negotiate that is kind of bullshit. And if it was
I don't
just
know.
me going
Not
up
wrong.
there, if it was just me, I would have been tossed out on my ass without a second thought. In fact, I probably would have been put in jail for something I didn't do, just for safety, considering everything that's going on.
I don't know. Rules are rules, and the rules are meant to be abided by, and they're meant to be there to protect us. And that's
But
what
They don't.
what
They
if
don't protect
someone-
everyone.
But
Niffy,
what if
they
they
don't protect
don't?
everyone?
I'm very conflicted.
I know. Niffy, what if someone bad is the one who makes the rules? Does that make the rules...
Are you
What?
saying the council's bad? Are you saying our mayor's bad?
No.
Saying their way of life that we live is bad. We're too caught up. I didn't see it.
Very conflicted, guys.
Life in Meadowfen is not nearly as segregated.
Meadowfen's far enough away to not feel that thumb.
I was waiting so long to see what would happen if I met the people that were responsible. The death of my mother and my brother missing. I couldn't believe
Aldrich.
I couldn't figure out what to do. But I can't stand by. I can't lie. Not to more people. Otherwise I just become the bandit myself.
I mean, what the inside of the fort looked like, right? That's not a.
Oh, it was a
I don't.
No.
Granted, I have not seen very many bandit camps, but I would be willing to bet there aren't a lot of kitchens in bandit camps or places to tend to the wounded.
elderly children. They're
Yeah, there are.
refugees. Just
We would
like
like
there's
to.
That threw me off.
just like there's bad seeds and there's going to be bandits, there's also thieves in Alderheart, there's also people who are corrupted in Alderheart, there's people on both sides. That doesn't mean the
But-
whole thing's bad, Niffy, but the system is favored. You saw what's at the roots, and then we've seen what's at the top. Did you see any bird folk down in the roots? How many humble folk did you see up top?
Even in my time, there was
Existential
not- in fact-
Yeah, I know.
So,
I should have named this
And-
episode "Privilege."
The good news is though,
are you telling me the system's flawed? It can't be flawed. I work within the system. I know the system. It can't be flawed.
Do this on purpose.
but it's
He's
okay.
100%
It's all right.
doing this on purpose. It's great.
I'll pull out the terms that she gave me
I'm in
signed,
character.
Yeah, I love her.
and I'll show them. I won't open it yet, but I'll just show them this parchment she signed. Be like, they agreed to speak, to parley. They want to negotiate if they can, and I begged stop the bloodshed on both sides, and I agreed that we wouldn't attack any of them and they wouldn't attack any of us. Not necessarily the perch guard. If we can convince them,
Convince them.
lay their weapons down for just a moment. They wish to have a meeting outside of their heart.
Do you really think
we can-
any of those stuffed up birds would agree to that? They couldn't even agree to send a
Why
few
not?
people out to fight
We
fires
have to
in
try. We have to try.
And what if they
We
arrest
do.
us for turncoating? Even though we didn't, they'll see it that way.
Then
I
I'll
can't
know
be a
who's in the right.
traitor.
Then we.
I only live to fight for what's right, and when anything happens, I'll know who's right. I will make my stand Rex side.
Then we know where they stand, and we know where maybe we should think about putting our loyalties.
I wouldn't ask any of you to follow me into this, but I have to do this.
Niffy's starting to cry right now. I'm trying to, but I can't.
Niffy!
gonna-
Ah!
I'm gonna put my arms around Niffy.
I just don't know what's going on with this world, guys.
The world's a messy place, Niffy. Your parents protected you pretty damn well. And your mayor, from what I saw, your mayor is a really good Gallus. Not everyone in the system is bad, but there's a lot of hypocrisy out there. There's a lot of people taking advantage of other people. I wish everything was as small and nice as Meadowfen, and that's why I also want to help keep those people safe.
All right, Neffy's just bawling her eyes out now. I'm seriously, I was about to cry, and then Julian talked.
Oh.
You didn't cry from that?
Hey,
Yeah, that
made me
didn't
laugh.
help.
I was like, "Fuck."
I'll go kneel down next to Niffy as well, and I'll just be like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
remember when we
Neffy's-
started this?
I'll stay
We
next
did
to her.
this because we wanted to stop. We wanted to stop the bad coming to our home.
I'm just like crying my eyes out.
It's
just
coming
have
to our home,
now.
whether we like it or not, and it's coming to other people's home.
So,
There are humble folk out there who could use a. We have the.
And you know what, Niffy? You know what? You know the system and you know what should be right. We need people like you. We need people who has a good definition of what's right and wrong, and
I just follow the rules. That's my job. I write the paper.
Well,
I
we need
confirm,
someone who knows how it all
I
works.
notarize.
None of us know how any of it works. And we need someone kind of on the inside who has that info.
you know what? Sometimes rules are meant to be broken and need to be fixed. And we need someone who knows how to fix a broken rule, and I think you could be that person.
I need a minute, guys. Sniffy's gonna get up and go over to like her little sleeping area. And then just lay just lay down.
No, I can't.
I'm also just gonna kind of slump next to the fire and just sort of. I don't know what I'm.
Well, one step at a time. We take their turns
Moral
to Alderhot
confliction.
and see what they say. One step at a time.
I knew things weren't black and white. I should have known that it wasn't gonna be a go in there, kill some bandits, and be done with it. Things are always too complicated.
If any of this is true, I'm kind of glad I didn't stick around in the Perch Guard.
So you were in the Perch Guard.
Yes, I was in the Perch Guard. I
didn't want to ask about why you were so uncomfortable in Alderheart.
Yeah, I just realized I never said where. I was in the Perch Guard for a little bit, not for very long. Didn't cut it. Didn't suit me. So I left.
I'm guessing you didn't leave on good terms.
I don't think so.
Hey, don't be ashamed. You know, at least you recognize that it wasn't right for you. Some people just stick with something for the rest of their lives even though they're unhappy. And then they just make themselves miserable.
That wouldn't have worked out well, even a little bit. But yes, so I went to Metafin and joined up with the militia there, and that was much better. I much prefer that.
Can I do an inside check on him?
Yeah. Rooker,
Do you
roll
want me to
deception
roll-
or persuasion, don't tell me which.
Got it.
Okay, which one do I roll?
What the
Okay.
I don't
I'm
even
like,
know
what-
which one I should roll.
What happened to Iggy?
That wasn't Iggy. For once, that wasn't Iggy.
Someone threw him in a blender.
Okay, I think I
I
know
had to
which
sharpen
one.
my
Okay.
pencil.
Oh,
Oh, cute.
insight.
It's
Nat 20!
You got a nat
Sorry.
20.
I
I rolled a
got a
19.
nat 20!
I got a 19.
well,
Holy shit.
Rooker, what you lying? Tell him the truth.
More of a lie of omission.
I was gonna say, I feel like he's like omitting a lot of stuff. Can I tell? He's trying to dance around something.
Probably, but he probably shouldn't touch it.
Gotcha.
Hold on, what would the total have been? The total would have been a 21.
19. Fuck. Oh well.
So close.
So close and yet so far. But I'll give you that at least. He's not like,
Yeah.
He's not being subtle about it, but
Gotcha. Oh, gosh. Thaddeus always said politics were a bitch. That's why he went into entertainment. I know why.
that's why my folks stayed out of it too. They had no desire to go back to Alderheart. That's why they stayed on the docks.
Yeah, why didn't you go back home? Sorry, that's personal.
No, my family may not know that I'm not with the Perch Guard anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they still think I'm just being stationed at Meadowfin because of I was there just for a temporary thing, and then all the fires and the bandits started, so they kept me there, and
Nice story.
they don't know that I quit. And let's just say there are some people back home that if they ever found that out, I would never hear the end of it. That's... yeah.
Honestly, I think you're doing better work than the Perch Guard has been doing. No offense to your brother. Do we know where... Did you hear about where he could be?
She said that they seen him here, but they said that since he's known to be safe. I believe. I'm not sure if I believe myself. I feel so used. I never think that I'd ever be a tool. This kind of, if it's in fact true, the only way to know for sure is to ask and to see if it's true. It's the only way we can do right by everyone.
Although, now that I'm thinking about it, that did strike me as kind of odd that they were so gung-ho about us taking down their leader. How they seemed to not be able to do anything else until we took her out.
I want to know if they knew what was really up there at the crag. It's a bunch of refugees. They made it sound like it was some bandit fortress. Yes, it was a fortress of sorts, but they were protecting people.
Like you said, more of a refugee camp than anything else.
They were keeping people out.
Yeah.
So I want to know, are they getting reliable information and just being plain ignorant, or are they
being deliberate,
twisting information just to make them seem like they're doing their duty and getting rid of the evil bandits that are encroaching upon?
Let's present her terms. If we come at it from a sense of peacemaking, gauge their reaction. If they truly want peace and are willing to partake in the parley, we will see that through. If it doesn't work, come up with a new plan. Our friends again. Can find a way. See if it's all really how it's. There's two sides to this story. I'm not sure both sides are completely correct. There's no way to move forward if we don't stop.
Yeah, the more time spent fighting amongst ourselves, the more fires spread and innocent people are dying. Stupid.
So let's just hope the council is open to negotiation.
Fast
God, I wish I
forward.
would have taken some of that wine. Oh God, I need something right now.
Fast forward. Anywho,
Meanwhile, at the halls of the Justice League,
All justice.
anyhor. We
Okay,
find
hey.
ourselves. That was a statement, not a roll call.
God, sorry.
Back up into the trunks of Alderheart, days after this little issue with Benna. We're just going, for the sake of brevity, we're just going to go ahead straight back into the Birdfolk Council, having presented. Oh my God!
Oh no!
Having presented.
She yeeted herself out of the game.
She's
She
like,
couldn't
no,
take it.
I don't want to deal with it.
Can't take it.
the stress was too much for her little heart.
Having presented Benna's terms to the Birdfolk Council, they respond initially emotionless. You pass the paper over to Benna, who looks it over, passes it around for each person to read it over. For they all take a pretty similar... You what? You met in secret with our sworn enemy, people who have been stealing for us for months, who prevented aid to be given to all these other places, and you wanted to sit down and negotiate with their leader. Did we send you to ask for help? No. We sent you to kill her.
It's not what you think, though.
You
That
sent
camp,
us to a
you sent
refugee
camp, not a bandit fortress.
The Strag pipes up. Regardless of what they are, they have been stealing vital supplies. We cannot have them
Did you ever think
continuing
that
to
maybe it's
interrupt.
because you're not? Did you ever think that maybe it's because you're not sending them enough?
You're not helping them at all. When your people are starving and you have nothing and you keep asking for help and you're getting nothing and your family is dying, would you take desperate measures?
Please,
Would.
please, Beta says. This is not what we anticipated. She adjusts her glasses. You see this little vein
Yes.
on her head.
You wanted us to kill your problem.
But she motions to the rest of the council. We must deal with the cards we've been given, and this might still be a way to end the threat. Can we agree to be civil? No. Storsk?
There are bigger things. Fire is killing everyone, innocent, humble folk, and bird folk. These squabbles are hurting both sides. We need to do something so that we can protect everyone.
Very well. But I'm bringing my sword. According to these orders, you will be doing no such thing. However, she does outline one group of people who's allowed to have weapons. And who is that? And she motions to all of you on
Oh,
the floor.
fuck.
They will be the only ones with weapons at this meeting. And the raptor on the other end of the aisle. Fine. I'm against it, but fine.
I mean, if in our short time there, we've already built a rapport with her. I mean, most of us didn't even talk to her. But,
If you truly want peace for the Alderheart,
Oh shit.
oh no!
Wow,
Son of a
Technical issue
bitch!
after technical issue.
Okay, so I'm gonna let that go for now. I'm pretty sure I know where he was going with that.
oh my god, that was beautiful.
That was so good.
I'm pretty sure I know where he
powerful.
was going with that. So we're just gonna leave that alone.
Oh my god.
The world may never know.
Technology just really doesn't like us today.
Oh, there he,
Apparently not. Oh,
Are you there? Are you there, Baldric?
Have you returned to us?
Please speak.
Speak if you can hear us.
Oh God.
so fucking
Okay, it's
funny.
fine. It's fine. We know where he's going with that.
Yeah. He's gonna have some epic speech when he gets back.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope.
The members of the Birdfolk Council have agreed to meet with Benna Saradin.
Ooh.
Albeit they are
Oh,
not
yeah.
happy about it.
I don't
Not
give
even
shit.
a little.
Fine, no one said they had to be.
In fact, the raptor seems to have taken quite an interest in you, Rooker.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Like a strig right now. I put my cloak on.
It's true, you did. You do. Oh my
Mhm.
God.
Oh, there we go.
Hi, what you missed?
Hey!
Basically knowing what you
Sorry.
were going to say. What were you going to say? I am curious. If you want peace for Alderheart.
Yes, if you want peace for Alderheart, peace for all is the way to achieve it.
That is
Poetic.
Baldric 2024.
Right? No, seriously. I will-
Anyway, they
T-shirt-
did agree to
T-shirt
meet with
idea.
Benna. They're not very happy with it, but Benna, they agreed to
But
meet
the
with Benna.
raptor is eyeing me.
Eyeing
basically.
you because he doesn't like it when
Okay.
someone of a similar build gets the better of him.
Oh, he got the bird syndrome is what he's got. Ooh.
We're not going to play all of this out, but here's how it went down. Meeting at a neutral location, Benna, the Gerbeans that you remember with the rapiers,
Oh, I wink at the one that blushed at me.
he reaches out and holds the other Gerbean's hand, and you see they're both wearing rings.
I love it.
And I think you're a very handsome couple. I'm so sorry.
I love it.
No.
You're good. You're not that good.
Hey, I don't want to break up that.
Fair enough.
I
She
step
comes
back
with
from
her
that. I
little
know my
entourage. You see the Birdfolk Council having met with her as well, and while they both meet very annoyingly, Benna regales you with the story that she told Baldric about how no one listened to her mother, and the fires ravaged her and dozens upon dozens of other families. By the time she was finished with her story, the bird folks had softened, and they agreed to work together. The Bandit Coalition is no more. Instead, it was under a few of your different directions, actually. It was kind of absorbed into Alderheart. It's used called the Wild Watch. It is specifically used to help aiding people and getting people who are affected by the fires, getting aid to people. All still led by Benna, who refuses to let the reins go of her ex-coalition for fear of it being undermined by someone else in the Birdfolk community, for now. The Birdfolk Council as well has been disbanded, and instead reinstated as the Humblewood Council. Representatives from each of the greater races having a seat on them, including, most notably, its first Vulpin member.
Fuck yeah, representation!
Woo!
Um,
Whoa, I would join the Wild Watch. Fuck
The
yeah.
Wild Watch is now a relief
Sign
network
me
for those
up.
who were displaced by the fires. With the Coalition's supply networks and Alderheart's resources working together, response times for relief efforts are greatly improved, including that of Metafen.
Thank God.
Some members of the Coalition kind of abandoned everything for their own gains, but for the great majority, it became the Watch. New representatives from major Humblefolk villages in the regions are added to the Humblewood Council as well. And for all intents and purposes, Alderheart was added itself to that little council. So for all intents and purposes, all all humble folk across the wood have since gained a governing voice for the first time ever.
Fuck yeah.
Uh,
Democracy.
Good shit.
Did you hear everyone?
It of course will take
Democracy
some
is
time to be
right.
instated, but these are the things that you hear that are on the docket immediately, that are in the slow processes of changing. Benna actually presents you, Baldric, with a sword of her own, a magic item called Blade of the Wood, which I will give you the stats to momentarily. Now, you see, the Alderites will always remember the heroics of our heroes. Those who have since defeated the Bandit Coalition and created the Wild Watch. I suspect the council would readily send aid to Meadowfen as a thanks with much needed supplies, finally. Henceforth, our heroes are no longer just that, but nothing less than what they are. Known far and wide throughout the wood as the defenders of Alderheart. Until next time, traveler. May the winds sing your songs, may the trees shade your brow, and may the road itself remain faithful and true.